Hello and welcome back once again, my friends. This is Hambbage, and we're about to play some hardcore vanilla Minecraft. This is a very special episode, and I'm glad you guys are joining me. I just see the game just launched, so let's get that window swapped over and blow it up. This is our 75th episode in the slow cooker world. That is awesome. Blue Warrior shot the food. Yeah. So, as we're just pulling up here, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the views and likes along the way. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well and continuing to enjoy the content. I've recorded a few Dreadmore episodes, so once again my keyboard feels all backwards. Just as we get going here, I think the next thing to do or talk about is we had a bit of an incident last time. I don't know if anyone was aware, but there was an incident. We darn nearly died, and it was due to the cinematic function mode. This is all full. Had we gotten another? Is that this one? Yeah, let's put these in there too. We'll probably run into some more here as we go, but our I don't know why our pick. I mean, it's low, but it's not that low, right? So at the end of the episode, I talked about a couple different things that I was either wondering about or thinking about doing. The first was looking at he didn't go quickly, did he? Looking at various key bindings on alright, well, if you're gonna be like that, then I'll just shoot you. Key bindings and trying to get the cinematic view unbound from the function key F1. What I found was two things. One, that there were a couple of possibilities when it came to that. I'm sorry. All this combat definitely distracts a bit. Oh boy, just let me hit something over there. So of all the good, totally missed the opportunity there. Oh well. I don't know why this is so hard to verbalize. Shouldn't be. It's not complex. So F1 is the key that triggers cinematic mode. That was what nearly got me into trouble when I lost my inventory when things were going bad. And it appears that when you're using a laptop, it is not possible to recode that, which is why when we pulled up the key controls at the end of the last episode, I believe that's why it was just blank. there's nothing you can set it to when the game detects that it's being played on a laptop. I don't understand all that. I won't pretend to. But what was stated in, again, totally unsubstantiated, like forum post stuff of somebody else that had dealt with that, they said on a laptop it doesn't matter as much because you have to hit the function key to make the F keys work. There's already laptop specific mappings for those keys, and to override and make it work within the running software you have to hit the function key. Well, that would be great, except I wasn't hitting the function key, and there's no like function lock that I'm aware of, but I do have a wireless keyboard. We talked about that, and maybe that was why my finger was even straying over to it. So I don't know. It's never really been an issue before, and while I had a preferred other keyboard, it wasn't like I've never played on this one. I mean, I've had multiple. Now we're kind of trouble. Where are you? Stop just whacking me with your sword, dude. I'm trying to tell a story, share information with the viewers, and you guys are so rude. Let's do the old crackaroo here. Oh boy. They are all geared up. Well, that didn't take much. So, I don't know why, without hitting the function key, this is going. I mean, I guess, are we safe? I got the bow out. So it's still going. Now, what happens if I hold the function? If I hold function, then it launches my default browser. So it's kind of like that's working backwards, I would say. And I don't know how to toggle it or anything. It's just kind of the way it is. It was, oh man, bone, really? It was rather unsettling. I'll say that. Definitely was entertaining. But that's about it. Now, I think we've proven our farm concept pretty thoroughly here. We're not getting a lot of harvesting done. And I think our last plan maybe was just to take all this down and kind of approach everything else from the distance. I think that's a good idea. Got so much lava. Oh, it just totally removed the path from the stairs. And I apologize, lawnmower guys. I was so happy when I had to go out and run some errands and stuff, and I'd really decided that, alright, it's finally a dry, bright, beautiful day, and I'm going to go run my errands, and then I'm going to go outside for a nice afternoon walk. It'll be beautiful. And I was happy as I left. The garbage man was there. The lawnmower guys were just starting, and I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect. They're all going to get out of the way. We'll have, like, a whole week of no lawnmower sounds in recordings. So what happens? Well, as soon as I kind of got out from behind the building next to mine, I saw massive storm clouds piling up in the sky. So I ran my errand and everything. It hasn't started storming yet, but I mean, it's not one of those go walking any distance from home and expect to have a nice afternoon. So I was like, oh, awesome! I'm gonna come back in here. I had done a bunch of Dreadmore earlier today. And stocked up a few of those, and was kind of looking forward to getting Minecraft up for today. It's another hockey night here for me as a fan of the Colorado Avalanche. They play late tonight. It starts at 8:30 local, so I mean that's 10:30 at night in the East Coast. So if anybody cared to watch them out there, that's just painful. And even for us, I mean, I'm flexible. I don't have a whole lot, but I don't like to just completely throw off my my sleep. And I'm not a good napper. Like I know some people are like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a quick nap and then I'll be back up. No, man. If I sleep during the day, it's like seriously, I'll go, oh, I'm gonna go lay down for a minute, and then like full 8 hours later, I'll wake up and it'll be dark out, and now I'm just oh, I see you too. Continuing to prove the farm theory here, but I don't think it's gonna keep us from getting our work done. It'll slow it down, but that's just more excitement and fun, right? We can get more enchanted garbage tier weapons and gold armor stuff. Well, I guess if none of these connect anywhere, may as well take down our stairs. Should fully have the possibility of getting ghasts in this new space. I don't know how likely they would be to come in here as opposed to some of that open area. There we go. Oh, come on back. Now it's too much. Tell you right now, this is already bait. It's yeah, why don't you go on into the other side where, oh, was my stairs inside this? Yeah, there it is. Take the bridge. I haven't used the bridge in a long time. What, you think you can just take over my bridge? My bridge. All for... Do we even see the, he was down in this area, right? Oh, there's a gunpowder. No tier, though. All that for no tier. Bummer. Well, as long as we're... Oh, and here come the leaf blowers. I guess technically they're grass blowers at this point, but they're blowing. Blowing loud. I wish I could say I had the windows open or something that was making it that, but no, they're just doing their thing. They'll move by here shortly. Apologies. So nice, just oh yeah, there's the exit over there. We're getting close. Right now it can just be a hit and run. Oh. It was close. Almost a mistake. Saw the enchanted sword first. Close. We don't need to push it with this pick. We can always come back, but we're still doing pretty well. Okay, you go that way. Ooh. Of course you are, pig. Oh, where'd he go? Thought there was a pig after me. Was he stuck? Squealing like a stuck pig? Stuck in Blackstone. That's what they always meant when they made that phrase. Cool. Well, because it was just one of these little pigs. You better run. Alright, look. I'd really like to get this finished up. Or list more significant parts of it. Not the big other room where we just killed the ghast. That is too much to ask of this pick. But I hear ya. And so this is gonna function pretty much, I suspect, like my I didn't know he would go all the way around the magma. That's interesting. Could use that in our eventual setup. Not too bad yet. I knew those swords and things were... Oh, you... So yeah, maybe we, now I don't know if for every X Bastion Remnant blocks, you know, like if that's a defined area, there will be Z number of piglins, you know, kind of deal. And if so, then can we further combine those by making some of these unspawnable, right? Like they, obviously, if they won't stand on the magma, they also won't spawn on there. And would that, you know, make the rates further concentrate into a particular, you know, could we set up like a 3x3 or 4x4 area where they would just be forced to spawn? Everything else is unspawnable. And then if, you know, if the game is trying to continually spawn, will they all just fall into that area? I don't know. Could we then suspend some gold block and make them all... Will they run to a gold block? They don't seem to stand around and... like a zombie will run to a turtle egg. That's good bait. But I don't know what if anything these guys will run to that we could just position and have ready to go. Alright, we're filling up. Let's go empty up here. But that would be pretty cool, you know, if you could make a safe floor up above that we didn't have to touch at all, that was spawnable, and then had some bait over a hole that would be, you know, stuff that they wanted to get their hands on. We could just sit, you know, make effectively a killing floor, and watch them all drain down. But maybe that's getting ahead of ourselves. I don't know why, you know, XP a little bit, but we do seem to get a bit of a recovery window where, you know, if we clear out this horde, then the next batch trying to snipe me. See you. But now that we can see a bit better, we'll get a better feeling for... This magma may be my my new favorite block. I've been talking so bad about it all this time, but if nothing will cross it, we can just make some jumpy points. Liquid lava, I'm a little less cool about. Okay. Okay. I know, I overstayed. Where'd you go? Which way was home? This way. That was the first, like, bottom tier miss that I've had. Right in this moment, you know, this episode. It was a double. Maybe I'll just shut up now. Kind of want to leave, you know, not long term. Kind of want to leave those things for now just because it does make a little break. As for what they can come back to. Now, how can we get back? Haha, I'm eating roasted pork, all you pig-related critters. Alright, now if I don't manage to fall this time, maybe we can finish what we were working on the last time we got interrupted by our own foolhardiness. More ghast sounds. Not over here, is he? Oh. Pretty manageable when you get a lot of it cleared down. Now I got like chainsaws going. Maybe that's just a power trimmer. The big old gas ones, but it sounded like, really? So, who out there in comments land has taken on this kind of a feat before? And have you made any farms out of Bastion remnants when you've been done? I'm curious to hear. Because now that we're getting close, I'm definitely thinking, like, what are we going to do with this space? Only thing we want to really worry about with the pigs is getting knocked in to lava. So as long as we don't have You better run. Alright, let's try to get these last few trouble spots. Can I reach everything up? I don't think so. I think I'm a little short. I'm just on this close section here. So let's go back up and try to take off at least this layer here. And I think everything else should be pretty reachable. Watched a couple episodes of a new show. It was new to me on Netflix last night on Buddy's recommendation. Show's called Startup. I was trying to think ahead, and now I'm like already blank, as I always do. I'm blanking on the kind of headline actor guy in it. It's the guy who played Frodo in The Hobbit. Not in the Lord of the Rings, but for the actual Hobbit movies. The young, not Frodo, Bilbo. I'm sorry. Don't mind and talk. And he was in the version of Sherlock Holmes that had oh my god, this is why I'm awful. So both these guys, both are in Marvel. He's the FBI guy in like Civil War and Black Panther. He is in the Sherlock of that Sherlock Holmes series on the BBC was oh man, what's that guy? These guys are like award-winning actors, both of them. But oh boy, we got some enchanted books. We got some more fire resist potion makings. Yeah, the other guy is oh man, this is awful. Is the time magician guy? Oh man, Benedict Cumberbatch, something. I probably just slaughtered that. That guy who was in the touring movie. Yes, sir. I'm glad we picked that up. I hadn't noticed while we were flailing there for a moment. We also got some more random pieces. I'll throw those in here. I don't know if those came out of out of anything we were working on, or if they came out of the chest. What? Whatever. Alright. Not full, very close to full. So anyway, the other guy, it's like, is it Michael Freeman? Something like that? Freeman, I think is his last name. Not Morgan Freeman. Different Freeman. But it starts with an M, too. Um, yeah, he's kind of like creepy FBI dude. Like, I get a lot of, and I've only watched like 2 episodes of the first season. I get a lot of vibes of Training Day off of his character. Like that whole, oh yeah, just come on in. Just do this. Don't ask questions. Just go. You'll be all right. And I'm not spoiling anything like that isn't already in the first 5 seconds of the movie or show. And I was surprised. I didn't know I thought it was like a new Netflix deal. And after I talked to a friend, he's like, "Oh, if you haven't checked this out, you should watch it. It's pretty good." Okay, I'll check that out. And I was like trending number 5 or 4 or something. So it was obviously going. I thought it was like a new series, but it was actually a 3-year run. It's all completed. They're not filming any more of it. And it was done on Crackle, which honestly, like I didn't know. I'm not trying to slam them or anything. I didn't know Crackle like had a production studio. I knew that they were a subscription service and had like movies and stuff. As I envisioned it, a little more like Vimeo or something like that. So what was me? I mean, this is really well done. Obviously, some top line acting talent, and shot just beautifully. There's a few that are like artistically like the POV steady cam handheld thing when people are running in chases, and I'm not a fan of that at all. Well, I guess the steady cam I would be. It's the like you're the person running and it's all bouncing around. That I don't know. Doesn't make me feel like I'm not watching a movie or a show. And honestly, I always kind of think, if you're doing that, then you're just saying that you don't have faith in your cinematographer to get a good shot of the action, and you're kind of just taking the easy way out. Oh yeah, look, the camera's running too. It's kind of a stopgap, in my mind. But anyway, with that aside, it looks very well done. Sets and everything are awesome. Storyline is good and still very current today. It's called Startup, but more, I'd initially asked, oh, is that like Silicon Valley or something like that? No, it's much more of a crime type show, but it's all about some people that are going to start up a different kind of crypto. I think it ran 16 to 19. I just knew there was lava down there. I wasn't worried about the fall, but let's get that while we can see it. Nothing like a piece of chain hanging up in the air when you're trying to wonder why something won't fall or who knows what. All right, well, this is another good section going down. I'm very happy about it. I think I may get 2, and we'll see what the weather does when I take my next break. We'll see if it's cleared and everything's good. Then I want to be out and active because I haven't gotten as much of that in today as I would like. But if it's not, then we'll get another episode. And probably, at some point we've got to go back and repair the picks again. When we do that, we'll have to kind of decide. Do we want to try to make something here in the short term, or do we turn our attention to the highways and start decorating and sealing those so we don't have the interruptions of pigmen and everything else, or option 13, whatever that might be. I don't know. something around the base or another above ground adventure. Who knows? Go back to the Badlands and start doing more work there now that our shulkers are well stocked and we got lots. We could definitely boost up the redstone. We can build the darkroom spawner now. I think we need a bit more redstone, but nothing we couldn't just go grab. So lots of options and possibilities. Not much left of your once mighty bastion. Bastion. That reminds me of I'm hoping everybody here has seen Never Ending Story. If you haven't, go do yourself a favor. Go watch some Never Ending Story. Seriously. That was... I remember being a little kid and, like, watching that. It was a, like, way early VHS on some friend's house's VCR on like a sleepover, on the just hanging out, sleeping bags on the floor, stay up late, eat candy and all that kind of stuff. Kind of sleepover, and I don't know if it was the same or not. It was the same house where I watched Howard the Duck. Those were very contemporary. But I remember my mom picking me up, and like I gave her the full. It must have just sounded like totally incomprehensible to her. She's driving on listening to a little kid recount a fantasy movie from memory, from having seen it once. It must have been quite a clear and concise summary, I'm sure. Yeah, that worked. Everybody else full? All right, that looks like a full box. Oh, I thought we were already down. Oh, we're getting done. I thought we were out of picks. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. That. Need a purple box. I thought we were like on the brink. That's why I was milking that pick all the way down to the very bitter end. You go in there. Purple out. That's about it there. So much more random junk. Now this is what I should have done all the way along. Is at everything that can stack, try in the first box first, and then try again. But we know those go in. Alright, now let's come back here. We got leather, no iron. Arrows, chests, raw pork, no chain. Oh, we can take that though. Gunpowder, always nice. Cooked pork. Ooh, full stack. Okay, so now iron, sand, more cooked pork, bone, and gilded. We had a stack of. That's a better system. Oh, and didn't have any magma cream. Interesting. Well, this is pretty good. And the chiseled, polished. I don't know if did we do one in here? I thought we made like a special little spot for those. Whatever. Stand there and burn. Kind of like spiders, they can get to you through the gap. Even though they can't fit into it, they're little bits of a tackiness seem to, this time it was pigmen. So this is great. Knowing we can, you started it. I finish it. Oh, and by the way, I should mention, totally neglected to do so. So the Netflix, or the Crackle show, it's on Netflix. The startup show, that is an MA show. It's a violent crime. All the typical warnings apply. I just kind of changed gears there to Never-Ending Story, Howard the Duck, and all that kind of stuff. And those are really topically different. It's different conversations. I just I was saying, "How's your Bastion now?" and started thinking of the kid's name. And that kid not so goofy? Like, there was so much in the background of that movie that's like, what on earth is, like, where are the adults in this movie, right? Obviously, the kid lost his mom. He's not doing well. His dad's trying to do the best he can as a single dad, and that's all understandable, right? But, like, where are the teachers? This kid, like, goes and, like, hides out in a school attic for, like, what would appear to be, like, 3-4 days or something. I mean, like, nobody's looking for him. He's living off, like, one sandwich and an apple. It has to save some for later. Yeah, there's bullying, which at that time wasn't, clearly, just based on the premise, people have understood bullying. Kids are kids. Younger kids aren't going through anything that no one else has. But I think as a society, we're trying to be better about not letting those things just go unquestioned, and where good people may have otherwise just been forced out of success in school or in activities, whatever, just because some people were jerks and didn't like whatever, wanted to try to make themselves feel better by being tough, and that turns into being mean and teasing or picking on or just belittling, and then physically, all that. So we're better off, but it's when kids are getting chased down the alleys and put into dumpsters, that's pretty bad. Somebody should be stepping in, and teachers should have been stepping in to say, not just, hey, you don't seem to be doing well on your whatever grades he was struggling with. It was kid's not in class. Like, where is he going during the day? And then he just like wanders into like some creepy old dude's bookstore, and that seems weird. Like, it's just all of it very very uncomfortable. But for all that was definitely a favorite of mine growing up. That, Flight of the Navigator. When VCRs were new and popular, like, it was the deal. You'd you'd record movies off of TV when they play. It's kind of like TiVo. Although now I don't even know. Do people still like TiVo or DVR stuff where they can skip through commercials and all that? It's been so long for me since any of that's really been a deal. I definitely notice if I'm watching, because I have like the most basic cable. I have like 3 channels that aren't just my locals, but because my reception here is awful and it's bundled with my internet, I'm like, yeah, all right, well, I'll take those. So I get like channels that once upon a time I would have been so amazed to have. Well, I get TBS, and I really like of anything. And that's probably as much as I watch any like just TV, and they have some baseball. They have some tournament basketball when the college tourney is being played. So lots of stuff there that I like to consume. But they also have if you're just watching for nothing noise, which I struggle to do. I'd rather go find something to stream just because of the commercials and all that. But like late night after the news or something, they'll do Seinfeld reruns. Yeah, there you go. So I do watch that a little bit just for lighthearted TV stuff, but yeah, Discovery, man, that used to be one that I was so excited about, and then the whole everything's got to be a reality TV show, scripted, just in my mind, garbage. My apologies if you are an aspiring reality TV star. I really can't hang. Okay, I was thinking this was up on our steps, but it's really not. We can just take all this down. Oh, it's getting close. Oh, here they come again. More blowing. I say this lightheartedly because I know, like, landscapers work so hard. And, I was a kid and mowing lawns just as a kid, not even at a professional thing. And sure, it wasn't the riding mower and all that kind of stuff, but it was still, it was a lot less scale. I had like 5 yards to do in the course of a week, unless it rained a lot, and then I had to do them more often, and I felt like life was awful to me. But power mower or not, those guys are out there in all elements making things look good for us, and they do a really good job. And like, man, I want to be the leaf blower guy, right? And just cruise around behind everybody, blow off the grass clippings on all the various sidewalks and parking spaces and all that, driveways and roads, whether you're doing a house or an apartment or whatever. But like, even that seems like, oh yeah, that'd be so much fun, just cruise around, everybody else is doing it, but you're carrying around a heavy blower, which, when you first start doing it, yeah, it's great. After about 4 hours, you're like, please get this off my back. So man, don't underestimate, but I do think, despite the work and being outdoors like that would be really cool. It's just, it's tough when you're in those. You're not making very much at all. I think they kind of take advantage that the people that jump on those jobs kind of feel like they've been left without you know, either without the educational background to take on something more stable, or you know, they may have like criminal past or background where, you know, they're gonna find it tough to get like an office job, that kind of stuff, but are still, you know, I'm general, you know, I'm not even general. I'm just saying, you know, among people that have criminal backgrounds and you know, have made mistakes in their life, that doesn't mean you're terrible people, but it does, you know, the result of whatever those acts are is that you're gonna struggle, you know, when you go to get hired and stuff like that. And so sometimes that's the only option if you do want to, you know, live what a lot of people would consider an acceptable. Oh, now we just got busy. Okay, they all came over. Oh boy, oh boy, run! Why are you not running? Run! Run through the gap. Run! Oh boy. Why? Whew. I got a little hairy. I don't know why I was so slow to run. Like, that's easy, except apparently when it's not, when you really need it. I think that's a pigment. Yeah, so when they do pack spawn down here, especially if there's a big old group of them at the door, lots of excitement to be had. I think we can, I don't know, I don't think lighting makes any difference in terms of spawning on these guys. I think it can be whatever it is, but we'll just find out here. This is our safety spot. The bow guys will still shoot at us, but we can come hide out here. Oh, they can get around on that little pathway though. But then we can always just bounce back around, right? I don't know why it has to like tilt you each time that you take the magma damage. Like, my feet can get hot, and it doesn't mean like my whole body turns over. Woo! That was a out of nowhere sneeze. I don't know what that ended up like on your guys' side, but I tried to get the mic out of the way. It's probably that's the reaction time from the leaf blowers. That's how long it takes to get some dust or... Oh, now we don't want gravel. Alright, let's follow our system here. We said we were going to use. Those are full. Stairs go back on the other one. Raw pork, gold blocks. And here. Pork and stairs. That'll go. Let's actually keep that. Alright. So close. How are we doing? Oh, only an hour. You get close to that much more to hang out with you guys. It's awesome. And it... Oh, jerk. This is going to become troublesome. Alright. The lava. Wow. Nice. Hey, remember this sword from however long ago? Well, it's gonna despawn right as you walk over to it. This is kind of nice. We could even do a point of our own trash keeping. Momentarily, this may actually allow for more spawning, if that, if that's really a deal. Obviously, they can't spawn on liquid lava, so. Run away, piggy. That corner can kind of chill out for a bit. Alright, we need... First of all, this corner really shouldn't chill out at all. It's the most dangerous thing we have left. This is where it all really started to go bad in the almost lose the world scenario. Alright. For the moment, I think we can still kind of piecemeal our way up. Oh, or not. What was that one? Alright. Let's go... I guess there... Yeah, was that maybe the room that we were already... was that where the chest was that we broke? Got the ancient debris out of? 2 more back. this lava to deal with. Or maybe not necessarily even deal with, just be aware of. Seems dealt with. Alright, how are we doing back over here? Alright, it took a while. Still doing okay here. Ooh. Something clunky went in the dumpster. So maybe that, I don't know, does that light possibly make a deal? I think this is kind of our, feels like a bit of a cycle, right? These guys respawn across the whole area in kind of a wave. You're not where did my stairs go again? Okay. Maybe then again they just spawn a whole lot now. The real trick is going to be when they start coming down over my shoulders here. But the advantage is when you can see them coming from all that way away, you've really got time to take care of business without too much concern. Ooh. Except for the lava. That's Yep. Lots of lava back that way. And that's run for our XP. Still gonna try to keep my eye on this. Still good. Oh. almost down to the original, what we originally thought was the project. Load up on the... Oh. Skelly? Can I push you into the... No. I'd like to have pushed him into the lava. That would have been kind of fun. Guess... That's a whole herd of pigs. Fortunately, they're not real smart. So let's sake of fun, let's kind of leave this corner dark. And see if that will become a bit of a hotbed. Whereas if I leave some of the rest of this, will that stay clear? That's right, I was going to also clear some of this. Wait, we got so much netherrack. Hot shot. Alright. Almost fully restored the pig. Just running around and picking up. Alright. Dump the full stacks. Do this deal again. That. That. A bow. Guess that's just the creaky, soundy stuff. Just gold, just gold. Just gold. And just a crossbow. See how, I don't know, but it certainly would seem like that's becoming our spawning ground over there. torches. Because if we can really make that like a box and mechanize, that would be pretty great. Oh, wasn't ready. Oh, a really good idea at the time. Alright, now do we just go back to old school regulation mining? Hoping for not too many of those. Knowing that this isn't lit either, so I shouldn't. Oh, I forgot to. I got so distracted by the spawns that were out there. See how many there are over in that little corner? Alright. You're. I just looked for you, dumb little pig. Good. Alright. Now, hopefully, if I leave those guys over there in the corner, they'll... More? Look, if you want to come over this way, Gasty, I will certainly accommodate you. Getting a little angle in here as we get low, maybe? I wouldn't complain at this point. I think we've very thoroughly taken this down. Now, I think I will eventually punch through that wall as much as I can, just to make a big space for whatever we end up doing down here, but... I think for this... Oh, speaking of which, how we doing? Ooh, not bad. It's another one of those days where I keep thinking we're further behind than we are. With the pick, I thought that was our second, and with the time, I've been constantly thinking we're running late. I think it's in part because I was really trying to keep the Dreadmore episodes shorter, and break those up into a little bit shorter chunks. But these, I still think, kind of hour and a half minimum. When you're in Minecraft, if you can't find something to do for an hour and a half, there's stuff going on. with the possible exception that if we lose a world, and I think nowadays I probably would just keep the beginning of a new world separate. So I'd probably, unless it like happened in the first 10 minutes of an episode, I'd probably try to fill it out as much as I could. We'd talk about what happened and some of that kind of stuff, but you were fine hunting. I didn't have a problem with that. That's when you start coming up this way. We got issues. There's some more holes. There's some little secrets left in this particular one. I don't think it's got a whole lot of room left for secrets, but it's got some. This is, anybody around or below me? This floor is going to give us some good blocks. Pig snouts. Now that we know, I can't stop seeing them now, but man, I sure thought they were power outlets. I do think, even though it would be much more boring if they weren't constantly kind of ranging our way and trying to cause trouble, I do think it would be kind of cool if the banners in some way appeased them, or you could have a truce or something if you brought them their banner. They'd kind of just freeze or something on it when they looked at it, like. Started going deeper, but I think sticking with the 2 is fine. Looking good. Looking good. We still got a few more depths. So maybe, at least for the pigs, they don't seem to make any difference as far as the light. for me, or are they? Yeah, they're just too dumb to. And seems to have just been a netherite overhang, not a true reduction in the building. It is kind of cool though, you know, like the walls aren't solid. You know, when they say it's a remnant, it's not an active structure. It always helps. You know, if it was perfectly straight and square, level and all the rest, it would just be a remnant, a bastion. I mean, not a remnant. There you go. We'll make nice square walls, won't we? All that way, running here on fire, just to get chopped. Ooh, it's a nice little surprise. Ooh, that's not as nice. So we thought, well, maybe we have one more on our bow. We've used a lot of bow health on this little project. Okay, quit your... Oh, I was gonna move to that pick. Dang it. But moves us up the levels. So there's that. Alright, now... I can go in. And then here. That's a full box. A pink box. Yeah, we hear you, Gast. You're special. Everybody likes you. For anybody wondering, it takes that many whacks with a pick to kill a hog. Alright, back to the project. Ooh, I didn't realize there were pigmen over there too. Hey. These are more like the little anchor breaker holes now. Getting so close to clearing out the last of the tunnels. Ooh, more gold. Next level is going to be great. Okay, these are the return stairs. So much wonderful gold as a present at the bottom. It's like the candy inside the Tootsie Pop. Get a reward for all your hard work. Trying to, as we get closer, just practice a routine that doesn't leave me exposed to the ground there as much. I'm wondering if we can be a bit better if we just move everything to the front gradually. Because once they become able to hop right up there, that's going to be not great. Okay. How many more are there? Like it's not all that high. So let's leave all those. How are we doing chest-wise? And let's just bit of this. Ooh. Did I do that? Is this the other part? Oh, that's crazy. Crazy good. I was thinking like, oh, we got a whole nother bastion down here. This will leave us a bit more exposed for a minute, but that's alright. By the time we come back through here, we'll be at least to the point where we can frame this in with whatever our tunnel will be. So let's just take all this, go back, unload, fight our way back over, and then hopefully we'll be on the way to finishing up. Of course, more magma. Why wouldn't there be? Where's that gravel from? Did I leave that there? Oh, of course. Like the two spots I really need. Like, that's got to be an Enderman, right? I don't think that we've been dealing with that all this time. Okay. Let's run down and clean start this. There. There and there. Oh, wait, now we got a real mess. Whatever. We'll figure it out when we get home. Alright, everything else is good. We now don't have any netherrack. Amazing. I think we do want to kind of do this now that we've potentially created a farm up here. The lava I feel okay about. It's a pretty good barrier. Alright, well this speeds up this part, at least for now. Okay. A little bit of odds and ends here, but maybe this becomes our starting point. Like the more gold bricks. Alright. So the idea had been to kind of do these two back walls and just... Where? Good job, Skelly. You did your race proud. Species. Whatever. I guess skeletons are kind of... They're just human at that point. So much good gold, though. I had no idea I would have... Well, I can't say I've ever been at the spot where I would have done this exact thing before, but now I see a lot of value to it in terms of there's gold bricks. Clean up this edge here as much as we can. And then we just go up to and back around the bend. But yeah, now that we're connected back to the road, I didn't even think about that. That's a nice speed boost instead of having to either deal with the bridge or going around the mobs and all that. Just and yeah, we'll try something with, you know, either like a half slab floor or something, some carpet, something that mobs can't spawn on, and must be getting close now. The yawns are starting. We are at 144. Pretty good. Let's go dump and actually complete. If I go that full way, we're gonna go over 2 hours, and that had never been my intent. I'd rather get this wrapped up, you know, because next episode we're gonna have to come back and unload all the gear, repair the picks, you know, all that kind of stuff too. So there's no reason to try to, oh, we've got to finish right now kind of deal. And I hope everyone kind of gets my take on that. I'm not trying to troll anybody or beat anybody back. I don't know that there's going to be a huge payoff. Just it'll be clear, and we'll have the potential to then do a lot more with this space. Hopefully, where we're getting reliable spawns. But yeah, I think for a 75th episode, we got a surprisingly extra netherite pick, and that really helped us out. Let me go wrap up from the bridge, because I don't want to forget. We got time. I want to make sure we get a cool screenshot. And I was happy to see. I was kind of looking on my TV. I had YouTube pulled up, and I just looked in to kind of see the. And the thumbnails that I actually made look pretty good brightness wise. Like when I look at them on my laptop to load them, they look pretty dark. So I was a little worried, but by and large, alright, there's a hole. I'm gonna fill in these holes, make it a little safer up here. I guess that doesn't really do our. Stop it! You jerk faces! Enough! Done with you. Let me take a picture. Now was this... Okay, this is still all over on the same spot. So everything that we saw initially, we've uncovered. We've done well. Do I dare? Turn around and go up. Take it quick. Now, there won't be much context there. Because I have to crop down the image so much, so maybe like that would be good. Try that. Alright, get out of the death spinny angle-y view. Hang a few more of these just to safety rail it. So the pigs can't knock us off. Oh, looks good. Looks good. I was meaning to do this a few times. I don't know that we'll ever really be back up here with any regularity, but... not having that cleared out as much was annoying. Alright, we'll seal it back up. Even though there's a big staircase leading out over there. Baby pig doesn't want us to go. You done? Yeah, you run off there to die. It sounds horrible. It is horrible. Alright. Let's go ahead and save while the saving's good. 75 episodes in the book. Larger than Earth. I don't know. I don't know if that's a deal or not. 75 episodes in the world, and substantial. You know, again, I think I'm probably under 2 hours on an average, but it's pretty close. I keep them up that way, so that's a lot of time in a Minecraft world, and I've had an absolute blast coming along so far. Fingers crossed. I mean, it would be really cool to make it through another 25. We'll see what happens, but we got lots to do. I mean, just probably just doing the highway and making a farm or something out of this and our base. I mean, I think that's already beyond 25 episodes. So And that doesn't include any of the advancements or anything else. So we got so much more to do. It just gets you get more possibilities the more you do. But thanks for hanging out as we've taken this down. I like this blend of potentially losing the world and getting some stuff torn down too. It's been a really cool adventure. So a little bit left to finish up next episode, but for now, and as always, I wish you guys well. Have a great, however long until you push play on the next one, but make sure there is a break in there, even if there's another video ready to rock. It's just so good to step away and detach for a moment. So do that, and we'll be here when you get back. I'm sure of that. So see you next time. Take care. You guys are awesome.